you before, Bullet.
Okay. Make sure
Fans do
make sure you step over top of the trading card of my ex-girlfriend right there. They're very apropos of this starting to show.
Oh God, that's rough, boy.
Haven't had the heart to pick it up. Just like you hadn't had the heart to pick up my heart after
I
she
know.
destroyed it. It's okay.
Boy.
That's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
right there,
my life's in shambles. It's okay.
Fans like the closed circuit television. Couple people, they like the close. They like the close circuit.
I'm surprised we didn't have that joke already. Closed circuit. I mean, the camera just really close to us.
Well, they like the closed circuit. They like the closed circuit television. So I didn't think even
when we reach out there, it's like 3D.
Oh,
it's
very
like 3D.
dusty-ish. Hard
dusty.
Times video. Mm-hmm. We're gonna reach out and touch them, Vicky. Vicky. Oh, I gotta tell you something about Vicky too. That's right.
Dude, no, press them as hard as you need to. It's fine.
We need that helps our sound effects.
It's quite okay.
Yeah. We can't afford sound effects, so we just use the effects that's going. Well, okay.
That's okay.
I forget how to do it. Touch your knee.
Touch my knee.
Don't worry, I'll screw it up.
Okay.
If I make a pass at you, I'll mess it up.
No.
So don't worry about it. I get. Okay, I shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Work You Wrestle. You hear the claps. You barely heard the intro.
No.
George, how was your weekend?
Well, I was going to say I couldn't make a pass towards you because I screwed up. Okay? Dark Journey. Me and Bullet can never be, we can never be in a relationship because I screw it up. I'm just telling you right now. It would be perfect, and I would screw it up. So,
great.
Bullet, anyway, thank you so much, Bullet. We've been on a little hiatus, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But listen, the world better watch out. Listen, if you can believe this, everyone knows about my Luthez flip phone. And, for years, Bullet, listen to me. I do my hashtag with the pound sign gimmick. But listen, and then one of my beautiful twins who's very electronic-ish, if Bullet Jake Manning's mind was Frankenstein into a pretty twin, with long hair that just got married, would be Abigail. And she showed me on my flip phone where I can hashtag the world is in trouble.
It's a pound symbol. You've been using the @ symbol.
Right, exactly. But I can actually use, I didn't know that, Bullet, all these years, my Luthez.
You've been adding people.
Yeah.
When people say don't at me, George is like, no, I'll add everything, including hashtags.
No, exactly. So now, Bullet, let me tell you something. The world ain't safe. My whole posts are going to be hashtags from now on. My hashtags, I told you, my hashtags got hashtags. Okay? Very good. But and just see how many people we can aggravate. Now I'm official, hashtag Bullet, okay? So hashtag George, shut up, get on with the show. So anyway, Bullet, thank you so much. Bullet, great introduction here. So glad. I know it's the middle of fall here, but it's still 200 degrees outside here in Charlotte. So it's
I
still,
love it.
it's
I
still
love it's going to
summertime.
be 100 degrees this week. I like it hot. I like it sticky. I keep my house at 80 degrees. I love it. I love it.
And people, and I'm the same way, boy. And people because when that snow starts falling, we still got to try to make a living in it. See, they don't understand that. Bullet. So anyway, so glad to be here. I know you've had a crazy week, 2 weeks.
Crazy month. I'm just
Bullet.
trying to pull it all together. I got back from LA. It was a good time. Bud wrestling was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that immensely. It was very busy, very challenging. And when I got back, felt very torn apart. And then this last week, I here's why we couldn't record last Tuesday, even though I was back last Tuesday. I landed at 3. I probably just missed you by an hour.
Yes.
Came in here and worked. Realized I couldn't work, so I said screw it, and I left because they did all the floors. Went and did my comedy show, and then did comedy all last week. And then now I feel like I'm just kind of scraping my life back together right now before I take off for Iowa on Thursday in 2 more days. So basically when this drops, I'll be driving to Iowa. You're probably watching this while I'm driving to Iowa, where I will be wrestling Friday night, hanging out Saturday, but then I got to record $5 wrestling commentary and dropping off some padding in Chicago on Sunday.
Wow.
And then come on back and then get ready to go on down to Florida for Ronin. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I just figured out what I'm doing for Iowa this weekend. And then after that, I got a little bit of time.
Well, now you will get to visit home a little bit, Iowa through Iowa, or no?
Not really. My
Not
parents won't even be there, so they're kind of through with me right now.
Okay.
My mom had.
Boy.
But it's weird.
Yeah.
My mom had a heart attack, and then my dad's like, "Let's just go do what we want." And apparently, do what they want has nothing to do with me whatsoever. So I didn't realize I was such a burden.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why everybody's leaving me. That's why everybody's just like, Nah, I've had enough of Jake Manning. That's it.
Don't worry about nothing. I will always be here. Okay,
And that's the
of course.
depressing
That's what Cher told Sonny too. But anyway, let me tell you something. Such a crazy week. I'm almost fixing to denounce my beloved Dallas Cowboys. But let me tell you something. I know the season, they're already into 4 games, okay? But can I just say something?
Go ahead.
How do you lose a football game when the other team in the NFL, which means National Football League, only scores 12 points?
And not a touchdown.
Not even a touchdown.
Man, a touchdown.
I wouldn't even record that. And Bullet, we've said it so much here on our program, and it happened. It's happened again. I don't care what all these Cowboy fans say. They gave Zeke $90 million. Brother has not done nothing since they gave him. Bullet, let me tell you something.
I'm going to disagree with you on that, George. He's done quite well. Just that Saints defense. They showed up. They shut down Zeke, which put a lot of pressure on Dak. But I will say this about Dak: under pressure, knowing that Zeke wasn't running the ball all that well, and Amari Cooper, his number 1 receiver, kind of nicked up right now, couldn't get open.
Right.
When you get like bad quarterbacks. And they get under those circumstances.
Yes.
They throw interception after interception and fumble and make all these things. Dak was still trying to make plays.
Right.
It just didn't happen this time. Now, if they see, they're probably going to see this team in the playoffs. And it could be a different set of circumstances. The thing you got to keep in mind with the Saints is because ever since they lost Drew Brees and us against the world, they have a mentality right now that's going to be tough to beat. And Teddy Bridgewater, a decent quarterback, does just enough, almost did enough to lose the game for him. I wouldn't be too discouraged about this matchup. I'd be excited about the fact that these two teams can see each other in the playoffs.
Well, see, it's almost like cheating now that we're on that same reference, cheating on your girlfriend or your wife. Not that we've done that, but when Drew Brees is out, you got to make the best of it. You see what I'm saying? Because Mama's coming home out of work.
And that's the thing, too, is last week it was special teams that put it together. This week it was defense. And these were 2 games that the Saints were not projected to win without Drew Brees.
That's exactly right.
So,
and see, Drew Brees is over there. He ain't just laid back. The whole time he's foaming at the mouth and breathing Goldberg smoke and working the thumb from the surgery. And he cannot wait to get back on her. So I don't know.
He gets back in, and they did better than expected, and they get on a little bit of run.
That's exactly right.
And especially the thing about the Saints is they need home field advantage all the way through.
Yeah.
They need it. That's the difference maker for them. That's the thing that's going to put them over the edge.
Well, the coolest thing, and it's only a matter of time before pro wrestling gets this and puts us all out of work. I don't know if you saw it. James Drake, I know you saw it. In Dallas and the Cowboys, Jerry Jones and his brain is the first one to do this, Bullet. Have you saw this? It had to be a $100 million operation. They have this huge camera photo thing set up inside Texas Stadium.
Oh, somebody showed me this and said it's over.
Oh my gosh.
It's over.
But let me tell you something. So me and you, we're a family, okay? The Griswolds going to Texas Stadium, okay? And then so you go up, and I ain't gonna give it all away, but you punch in who you want to be in the picture with you.
Yeah, you want Zeke, you want Jason Witten, you want them in the picture with you. You stand in front of the screen, and all of a sudden they come in. You take a picture, and then nope, there's a picture, but they didn't show up.
No,
they just on a screen.
But you know what I found out today? And James Drake, I know you didn't know this because you think you know everything. You can go back in time. Do you know that you can get a picture with Roger Staubach? You can
Roger Staubach in time?
Yes. Bullet. So and I haven't asked the question because it's kind of morbid, but I think even deceased Cowboys you can bring back into this picture.
You get Clint Longley in there?
Yes, Bullet. So listen to me. So we're out of work soon. Listen, I'm gonna run a show, and I ain't booking anybody. I'm just gonna get the photo thing, okay? At these
just wait till
conventions.
StarCast, wait till WrestleCon, just that photo booth and take a picture with anybody.
But you punch in.
Wait till I get my picture with the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, see, but you punch in,
which I wouldn't want to do anyway.
Now you'll do this. You automatically being around me for so long. You can get it with the arms up or without. Okay, that's preferred. You can choose. But boy, and seriously, folks, what an unbelievable invention it is you just punch in who you want to be in it, and they fit, and believe it or not, it's all free. Of course, I'm sure you paid for it through the ticket, to get in Texas Stadium. But Bullet, only time before long, Bullet, that's going to be, I think it's going to tip over into the wrestling world. Bullet, now you ain't got to deal with these goofy wrestlers. But you still get a photo op with them, okay? Bullet, we can still charge $100 photo op.
Knowing what I know about Vince McMahon, and what I know about Vince McMahon is that he's just basically the big dog version of the man who signs my paycheck. I can already hear Vince McMahon goes, I want one of those, and just screaming at Hunter to tell him to go do that. And Hunter's like, I'm already dealing with NXT because I don't care. Trips, figure it out.
Bullet, this was kind of cool. I don't know if you saw it last week, but
we don't AEW will.
They did an NXT event down in Florida, and they had it watching on the screen at a local bar, and I don't know if you saw it, local restaurant, and Triple H actually went in and watched. Oh. Very Bon Jovi-ish. I don't know if you saw the video, but Bon Jovi went into a karaoke thing while they were singing, "Living on a Prayer," and he sat and listened first, and then he went over to this table of like toughest looking Bon Jovi-ish women I ever seen in my life. But anyway, and so he asked if he could sing with them, and of course they told him no. But he was in disguise. Let me throw that back in there. He had glasses and his hair was all slicked down. They told him no. They said brother couldn't sing. But
if he had his hair slicked back, then he was definitely in disguise.
But then he came on at the last, revealed himself, and then he sung "Living on a Prayer" and all that with it. I thought, how cool, just to come in there like that. But Triple H came in and ate wings and stuff with the fans that was watching NXT. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. But we may have to try that.
So, I may have to try putting on my Tinder profile Bon Jovi-ish looking women. Like, I feel like that might be. Maybe that's my problem.
Boy, I'm telling you, tough. I mean, all age group. I don't mean stupid. I mean all, attractive age group.
It's tough and insult for stupidity.
Them Cowboys did it to me. You know what I'm saying? Boy, they had the one chance. Okay,
Georgia, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I know you're worried.
But Green Bay's coming next. Oh my gosh. Bullet, Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying, brother? Just like
all they gotta do is stop the run. Let's push Aaron Rodgers to be Aaron Rodgers. We haven't seen that yet. Aaron Rodgers has been hanging back on his defense, hanging back on his run game. Let's see if old Aaron Rodgers is got it. And if Aaron Rodgers beats you, you walk to the middle of the field and you shake his hand and said that you're Aaron Rodgers and you're reminded of who you were.
And what I've noticed being the football analyst, Jimmy the Greek that I am, is Dana Patrick, the race girl that's dating Aaron Rodgers.
You mean Danica Patrick?
Yeah, I heard it.
You made her Greek for no reason.
She hasn't affected Aaron Rodgers like Jessica Simpson did Tony Romo. You see what I'm saying?
Tony Romo on commentary had a line that I love Tony Romo. Not for his football analyst is great, and he calls plays before they happen, but sometimes he'll let something slip, and he won't let it slip. I'm pretty sure he had to answer to this when he got home. He was talking. They were talking about Walter Payton man of the year because it was Green Bay and Chicago Bears, and Tony Romo was on the call, and they were talking about Walter Payton man of the year. And Tony Romo, and they were talking about like people that were on, that won that award. And Tony Romo goes, "Yeah, I wasn't going to be one of those guys, mostly because of the stuff I was doing." And I'm like, "Whoa, Tony Romo, is there a darker side to you?"
They're gonna do it behind the music on Tony Romo.
Tony Romo.
So Tony Romo starred in Dirt. Instead of the
do dirt with Tony Romo.
Do dirt on him. But I like him. He's one of my favorite because it's almost like he's trying to get fired, but he knows he's so popular that he can't get fired.
He's like, I got a Corona, I got a Skechers commercial, I'm good, and then I got paid by the Dallas Cowboys while I was sitting in this booth. So
and see, remember last year at the Super Bowl and I loved him because he just made that comment that he laughs at himself is what I like, Bullet. He says as close as I'm ever going to get to a Super Bowl. Little things
finally
like
made
that.
It. No, it wasn't even that because I made it to the Super Bowl finally.
So anyway, I will get over it. It's only the fourth game in. Green Bay's coming to town. It's just amazing. We wait for football season to get here, and then it's already going into the fifth game, and it's just crazy. Bullet. Exciting news over the next couple of weeks. Bullet. Seagrove Super Show is already in the process.
Already? Yeah, I thought it was a February thing.
I know. Well, see, we book it now. so we can get the tickets and stuff to the little girl, the softball girls.
Oh,
And
so
they can go
it's still in February.
Yes,
but it's being
it sure
announced.
is. And, yes, it sure is. And
Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl
yeah,
Saturday.
Yes, exactly. And I think it falls into the February 1st or 2nd this year, of next year, 2020. Believe it or not, Bullet. So, of course, I'll let you know. I'll bring the poster to share on the show with your name on it, so you can find out that you're booked on it.
I don't know if I'm doing that
Bullet.
weekend.
So anyway, so much going on, Bullet. I know you got a lot this week. You just said you're going to head back home.
Going
for
by
a
Iowa, I
little
already
bit,
gave my
so-
schedule, and then next week I'm going down to Ronan, and then I got comedy shows and some other small. I'm around October. I am around. I didn't take too much stuff. I do have my regular large portion of bookings that I have handled and taken care of, and I didn't push it any further. November, though, is very full as it is, and I'm starting to fill up my plate there because I know what November's going to be.
Bullet, last week, real quick, I was at the Rowan County Fair, and I become good friends with this trapeze artist guy. You know, the ring, we were set up here. I took some students up. They worked the show. Well, right across from us, and it's very Jake Manish and George Southish, is this one man. His name's Oscar. I become good friends with him. Real old school carny guy. I mean, just you could tell at one time he was probably the #1 circus guy in the world. But it's just him and his wife. And
But he's on the downward swing. That's what
Yeah,
made you think of me.
yeah,
Like,
boy,
this guy's
exactly.
this guy's pretty close to rock bottom.
Now
That's my
listen,
Jake Man right
listen
there.
to this, boy. And so before I introduced myself to him, I wanted to watch his act, okay? Because he went on before the wrestling, okay? And boy, it's this. And now, and I know you've seen it. It's a huge metal wheel, just like a hamster, basically, and just one wheel, okay? And Oscar gets in it, and his wife is at the bottom on the ground, and she gives him the first initial spin. So he's walking in this circle of not doom, but circle of destiny. I kept wanting to say circle of doom, but that would scare everybody. Yeah. So, Bullet, this thing gets to the, it's at the top, Bullet. I mean, it is 300 feet in the air. And Oscar is walking it as it's going around, which is impressive. It's just him. There's music playing, and you know, there's a little crowd down here. But then his wife says, "How would you like to see Oscar go on the outside of this wheel?" Now, Bullet, that gets my attention. Okay. Now, here's the thing I'm saying. He had to do this in the big time at least once. I mean, somewhere to be able to do this. He didn't learn this on this little bitty circus thing that we're at, the carnival. So, Bullet, brother Oscar gets on the outside of this wheel. Why it's rotating, Bullet. Do you understand? And he's on the outside of it, and it's going pretty fast. I'm impressed. Little kids are saying, that stuff's fake. Oh, that stuff's fake. But I'm so impressed. Now, listen to this now. I cannot wait for Oscar to get off because now he's over with me. At first, he was just like an outlaw carnival guy. Yeah. Okay? Stay away from me when I'm trying to set my table up. Okay? Listen to this. Then his wife says, one last trick. How would you like to see blindfolded? Bullet. Why Oscar's going around? Perfect timing. His wife pulls out one of these Jimmy Garvin versus Kevin Sullivan blindfold battle royal things for like WCW, NWA. Kind of like that. Some of the outlaw wrestlers sail at their table. She pitches it up. He grabs it, puts it on. Now Oscar is walking around the rim of this thing outside blindfolded. Bullet, I'm telling everybody, take this ring down. There is no way we can follow this. Do you understand? There is no. Are you kidding me? Now listen to this. They're not done.
That's when you Jimmy Cornette there. How the heck are we supposed to entertain these people when these people over here doing like this?
Yeah.
They done Mount Outlaw mud show goof.
Boy, now listen. I ain't making this stuff up, Bullet. Then she says, "How would you like to see jump rope?" Bullet. Oscar.
I hope they booked the Young Bucks for this fair show just to come up to the athleticism of what's going on over here with Oscar.
So Oscar, the old school carnival guy.
This is why we got to do all the flips, Cornette.
That's exactly right.
We're competing with the carnival guy over here is on the wheel of destiny.
This is why I got to light my head on fire to do a headbutt. Yeah. Okay, because Oscar is jumping rope with a hood on top of this wheel of destiny, Bullet, and it is the most amazing thing. He is jumping rope, and I want to be his PR guy because I'm looking down and there's only like maybe 30 people watching this thing.
I want to go right now. Bullet, you tell me where Oscar is right now. I'm gonna find Oscar.
Bullet. So listen. So when he gets off, I said nothing else. I'm going to go introduce myself to him, okay? And I want to pray with him. I really do. Now, he may punch me. He may think, but a man that can do that probably needs as much prayer as he could get. And I really wanted to pray with him. But no gimmick about it. I just so anyway. So he gets all Bullet. He brother's hearts are beating, man. And a few people. I'm over throwing my bra at him. You understand what I'm saying? I'm
so.
Bro, he's so over with me right now. Bullet, seriously, I'm throwing my panties at him. You understand? So and then the people just like leave. The stupid people just go to like the cotton candy trailer.
And there's like, oh well.
Yeah, so what's next? Are you kidding me? He should be like on. Well, there ain't no Ringo Brothers no more. That's probably why he's here.
Probably
but
there, yeah.
Anyway, Bullet, what an unbelievable nice couple. He let me pray with him, Bullet. Okay, so and we become good friends. And Bullet, the bond. I think he probably thinks I'm just an idiot over by the wrestling. But Bullet, it's so much like us. They're going to pack up this past Saturday. They pack up. They go to the next town. They set up again. But Bullet, I built a relationship with this guy, I think. And so then the wrestling starts, which really killed it. Now listen to this, Bullet. If I never take another bullet for the wrestling profession, I did it that night. So, you know, the carnival shows is for our students. A lot of them first match, second match. But listen to this. So I had two of our students in the ring, and they're doing okay. They're messing up a few things. The guy running the freaking corn dog trailer makes a comment. Well, that ain't too good of a match. Bullet. Oh my gosh. Listen to me. You can say I can't work, but you can't. Oh my God. You can't tell Dad that his kid can't shoot basketball. You understand? So, boy, I looked at him. I said, excuse me. So you trade on Wall Street, Mr. Corn Dog Trailer guy.
Yeah.
And you know what I told him? I went for the juggler. I said, brother, and another thing, Cookouts corn dogs are better than yours. Oh, boy, I think he grabbed his heart. That in the corn dog. You got
on Mosey Humphrey, the guy who choked OBJ this weekend. He went Baltimore Ravens, defensive back, just choked OBJ.
Hey, you talk about me, but buddy, listen. And then the Cookout comment, shut him up. Sometimes you just got to go for the juggler. You understand what I'm saying? I told Cookout.
And that's a fact. The Cookout corn dog's really good.
Oh, unbelievable.
Matter of fact, if I can't see Oscar, I might as well get a Cookout corn dog.
So anyway, Bullet just... He was bigger than the carnival is what I'm trying to say. Oscar was, Bullet, and so, but he loves it. They just a sweet family, just him and his wife, and they travel around and just what he did. It made me step up my game a little bit. You see what I'm saying? But maybe I'm gonna put a blindfold on. I don't know, but I'm gonna try jump rope. But probably break my neck.
Well, don't worry. When I wrestle as Deadpool for FSCW, it's basically like wrestling with a blindfold on. Also a gagger on my mouth so I can't breathe.
But Bullet just. You know, I wanted the carnival to stop and everybody come over here and watch what this man was doing. And I think it's like they look at us sometimes, you more than me, is they just take it for granted what we're actually doing. What they just thought Oscar just like woke up, cut the yard, maybe washed the car, and then just climbed on this circle of destiny and jump roped, and then just got off of it. And I'm thinking, folks, it's like when they were leaving, I was wanting to, excuse me. Can I explain to you what this guy just did?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's the...
He broke the laws of centrifugal force.
Oh, boy. But I don't know if it's just the times we live in where everything is so, you know, just and nothing's cool no more. Nothing's like...
I'd love to see something like that live.
Boy, it was most amazing. I didn't even want to go on. I mean, I'm thinking, and he does it... Listen to this, boy. And then I'm going to move on. He does it 3 times a day. He does 3 different shows a day for that thing. There's nothing else in that carnival that can compete. And I told him we're gonna stand there. But if he comes close, we're gonna go by. Okay. I want to introduce you to him and let you see it. And it's just
I dig it.
He just got off, turned the lights off, turned the music off, and went in his camper. And I think what? And I'm running through the streets half naked, saying, "Did y'all see Oscar? Did you see?" Anyway, so it very very impressive. Is all. It took me 4 hours to say that. So very impressive. So anyway, a Bullet Idiot of the Week. Bullet, listen, let me tell you something, buddy.
Still in my bag. Sorry, buddy James. Thought he was a regular viewer of the show still, and he was going to be like, hey, I saw that you don't have a bag anymore, and I thought he'd replace it. It didn't say nothing. I mean, ever since marijuana became legal recreationally in North Carolina, haven't heard too much about him. So We're back to a Nike-sponsored idiot
Yes.
bag.
Bullet, first time ever. That's what's so impressive to me, to throw somebody in an idiot bag. We have a lot of return.
Phil Knight is behind this one.
We have a lot returning guests, sometimes in an idiot bag. But this
that's
week,
why the Dallas Cowboys are in here so much.
my
Nike
gosh.
had to sponsor it, you know?
Bullet.
Hey.
Oh my gosh! But this new photo thing is pretty cool. But anyway, boy, this has never happened to me in all of my years of professional wrestling, and boy, I don't even know if I can explain it. But everyone knows that at my merchandise, my gimmick table now, I've been very successful with my mystery boxes, and with mystery being the Q word here. Okay,
You're selling mystery.
Selling a mystery.
You're not
Bullet,
selling a
okay?
box, you're selling mystery.
One of the most successful things that I've ever been able to do. Very, very happy with it. But anyway, first time ever this past weekend, Bullet, if you can believe this man, a jerk, not a man, a jerk, and his 3 kids come up to my table, and I caught the back end of it. Now, Vicky, who helps me, a sweet lady, would do anything in the world for anybody, has fed us a lot of times, Bullet.
Save me from yelling at people multiple times by just putting a Bojangles biscuit in my belly.
She loves everybody, so and I caught the back end of it, and I think this is what really aggravated me the most, is I caught this man yelling at Vicky. Now, Bullet, which is just very abnormal. I mean, that don't happen. I mean, me, you yell at me. But anyway, so I get there, believe it or not, this idiot, Bullet, he asked if he could open the mystery box and see what's in it and then make a decision on it. Now, Vicky, of course, told him no. We've never had nobody even ask that. So, Vicky, Bullet, he gets so loud. I walked in. I didn't know what was going on. When I walked over to the table, I could hear him screaming at Vicky, and he said that she disrespected him. Okay? Bullet. And
this lady who buys an extra biscuit for me, sometimes on shows, she's not even 100% sure I'm at.
I know.
She's almost surprised. Oh, you're here? Oh, by the way, I'm glad I picked up this extra biscuit. You seem distressed by setting up the ring and traveling all day. Here, have some food.
Yes.
This lady being disrespectful.
Yeah, it's going to be disrespectful. So,
who by happenstance just gets an extra biscuit in case I'm going to be around. Just in case.
That's very true, Bullet. So anyway.
Feeds me the only meal I have that day.
That's very true. So anyway, so I stepped in and I said, sir, is there a problem? He said, well, I don't buy nothing. And what really made me mad is his kids are watching. Come on, man, make an example for you. But
you're multiplying jerks.
Oh my gosh! And he said,
that's what you did. You raise kids, you multiply jerks.
He said, I don't never buy nothing unless I get to see it first. I said, okay, that's fine. I said, just leave.
Yeah,
I said, I don't want your money. I said, I'll give you $10 to leave. And then he gets, oh my gosh. So I just had the security guy over here. I said, sir, if you don't mind, I said, just escort him away from me. I said, I don't care if you throw him out of here. But I said, and what was so cool about it, the fans even turned on that idiot and said, it's a they called it. It's a mystery, if you find out what it was. So anyway, I knew Vicky kept apologizing to me. She said I wasn't disrespectful. I said, Vicky, you don't owe me no explanation. I don't care if you were disrespectful to him. It would still be buying a biscuit. You know what I'm saying? But I've never had, so I'm going to throw this gentleman and his kids, because his kids are there, just encouraging Dad. But I've never had, are you kidding me? But and I knew what would happen. Once he opened it, he'd have wanted to try the shirt on or whatever, and he would have got it. But you know what I'm saying? And
this isn't this soft cotton. It's a 50-50 cotton polyester blend.
Well, boy, and that's the fun of opening a mystery box. Are you kidding me? No. And so anyway, so we had him escorted out, and so I'm going to throw the dad and his children that wanted to open up the mystery box first.
Well, did he get escorted out of the building?
Well, they took him off away from us. Now I don't know how far they went with him, but I never saw him.
Because he would be funny if he was escorted out of the building. A man who says that he only buys things that he sees when he bought a ticket to a wrestling show.
I didn't get to see it.
Didn't get to see it.
Oh, I love that, boy. We got to use that on stage somewhere, boy. Yeah, we got to use that. Matter of fact, I think that's why, because I never saw him no more, and I just knew his bratty.
So you bought something you didn't get to see, sir. Sorry. Yes. That's what happens when you're an idiot.
That's exactly right. So, I love that, Bullet. So not only did he not get a mystery watch, he didn't get to watch the wrestling that he paid for. So anyway, I will throw him in the idiot bag, the dad and the son. Never had that happen before. He wanted to open up a mystery box. And yelling at Vicky was the worst part about it all. And she's she's more forgiving than I am. So anyway, anything else real quick, Bullet, please?
No,
We got it
I'm
all.
good.
Please be careful this week. Bullet. Folks, listen to me right now. If you purchase one, after we will let you open it.
And the second greatest book of all time will no longer be a mystery. And it's not a mystery where you can get it, which is highspots.com. If you want to know more about what I'm doing this weekend, I should be having a lot of fun. And that's a very rarity. So make sure you, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning or on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Good show, Bullet. Oscar's favorite book. I got to save that for next week.
I am amazed.
Boy, I'm gonna find.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older, more sensitive now. Just the idea of human achievement and
the calmness of him. Like I said, you do this 3 times a day, and it's like walking outside. And I thought, I think he's done it for so long.
Well, he is walking outside. He just happens to be on a rotating sphere.